College students are more anxious and alienated than ever. Harvard researchers interviewed about 2,000 college students, and 31% of them on every type of campus said they felt alienated and anxious. We're joined by Leigh Richardson from the Brain Performance Center in Dallas. And this isn't just the pandemic doing this.
Before the pandemic, 1 out of 4 Americans over the age of 12 suffered from a mental health or a substance use disorder. So we've been having problems, but I think the pandemic just really brought it all to a head. And I think that going away to school, some of my clients are looking at that differently than they were before. You know, college used to be a transactional occurrence. You go to college, you get a degree, you leave with that degree with the hopes that you're going to go get the most fabulous job. And I think now college is it's viewed differently. It's supposed to be an experience.
I hear you there. Also, part of this study found a 50% increase in mental health problems between 2013 and 2021 in college students. So, you know, the point is taken that it kind of comes to a head during the pandemic, but this has been going on for a while as well. What is it about our society that's just causing more pressure for kids going from high school to college?
Well, I think, we live in such an immediate world now. We get instant gratification. Our expectations have changed on how things will occur. I want it now. And I think that when you go to a different environment, particularly if you change your state, if you live in Texas, you got to go a good ways to get out of state. But when you change your environment, you don't have your security. You don't have your support system in place. We lean on that support system more than we realize.
When you look at the perfectionism among college students, that pressure just to get in to school. In this story, it's one English professor told the researchers the behaviors that got you into this place will kill you. What's your thought about that, about how some kids can just place a lot of internal pressure on themselves?
They do. And if you look at some of the resumes that these kids bring for college admission, it's incredible. Their service work, how they volunteered, how they've made an impact in their life already. When you go presenting yourself in that fashion, that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on yourself. Once you did as a part of your school class or your Eagle Scout, the things that you did with structure around you are a lot easier than when you go and you feel like that you have to be this person. You have to show up on campus and make things happen. And when you're 19 and 20 years old, that brain's not even fully developed. Those frontal lobes, which we need, they're not really 100% there for us. So we're more impulsive. We engage maybe in more risky behavior.
That is Leigh Richardson from the Brain Performance Center in Dallas. Always appreciate the input.